Hi, welcome to Right Alongside. Today we're taking a look at the ESI grips after 100 days of use. Let's take a look. All right, so after 100 days, you can see these grips have taken a beating. I've been riding this bike a lot in the granite dells of Prescott, Arizona, and I have had at least 2 crashes I'm remembering, one of which really took out the end of this grip pretty hard. So I put this zip tie over here just to keep this gap from expanding. I wanted to see how that would work out and let you guys know. And it's been probably about 40-50 days, maybe closer to 60 days that zip tie has been on there, and it's been working well. It doesn't bother me too much when I'm riding. You can see some of these soft grooves that ESI Silicone talks about in their description are wearing thin, but the main part of the grip is actually really doing great. There are a couple of little cuts from, I don't know, fingernails or whatever. There's this one underneath here, and then on this other grip you can see that there's some cuts here and there as well. But the ends really do get damaged pretty significantly if you're riding in any narrow sections of trail. I ride quite often where there's narrow granite passages, so those will just rip up the grip right away. And the silicone isn't the most durable when it comes to getting some heavy abrasions from rocks and bark of trees. So just beware of that if you're going to be riding in those areas and you've got wide bars. These are only 760 millimeter wide bars, so they're not like there's 800 millimeter bars or really wide bars or anything, but I do clip them on trees and the granite like I've talked about. So just keep that in mind. These grooves do wear down a little bit. The silicone does wear down, but they haven't slipped at all and they aren't crumbling. There's a lot of traction here. And so the grip hasn't faded as far as the traction of the actual gripping surface itself, but it does seem that it has worn down a little bit. And it's been 100 days, so grips are one of those things that are a durable good, just like tires or anything else. They will wear down, and that's something to keep in mind. So after 100 days of hard use, I think I've got my money's worth. Would I buy them again for $19.99? Absolutely, and I think that they are my favorite option from ESI, to be honest. ESI has a lot of different grips that range in price from about $17 to about $37, depending on both the length and the thickness of the grip. But these are their thickest. These are 35 millimeters in diameter, and they market them as their softest grips ever. So I would definitely get another pair for 20 bucks. I think that's actually a pretty good value. If you're riding in areas where they are more likely to get ripped up on the ends, just beware that when you hit some type of rock or some tree or branch or something. I've hit lots of soft branches and haven't had any issues with these at all. Even branches as thick as a thumb or a finger, and there's nothing that happens to them. But if it's anything hard, any kind of hard hit to them with any real firm and high friction surface like granite or tree bark, you may experience some of this. So just beware of that. But that's kind of how all these silicone grips are. They definitely have a level of vibration dampening and cushion that is really unmatched, that I haven't found in any other grips. I've run race face grips, ergon grips, ODI grips, Aury grips, all kinds of different grips, and these are by far my favorite vibration dampening grips. There are some suspension grips out on the market that I am trying to get a pair of to test currently, but if there's any other grips that you guys would like me to test out and you think that they last and be a little bit more durable, that'd be great. If they're made in the USA, oh, that's even better. That's what I'm really looking for. But I'd love to hear any suggestions you might have. Well, I'm Nick from Right Alongside. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll have more videos for you real soon.